Welcome back to CrimeBot Chronicles, the channel where true crime meets cold cases and the questions never stop. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell, because what we uncover here can't stay buried. Now let me ask you a question that may stay with you long after this video ends. What would you do if someone you loved just vanished? No message, no signs, no evidence, just gone. In the US alone, more than 600,000 people go missing each year. While many are found within days, tens of thousands remain missing for years or forever. They become headlines, cold case files, or worse, forgotten. Today's story is not just about a missing person. It's about silence and a trail that leads nowhere and everywhere. This is the case of Emily Larkins, a vibrant 24-year-old artist from Chicago, Illinois, who walked out of her apartment one rainy night and was never seen again. It's been 6 long years. Still no trace. Still no justice. So, what really happened to Emily Larkins? It all started on October 17, 2018, in the bustling neighborhood of West Loop. Emily had been living with her college roommate, Heather, in a cozy apartment just blocks away from her favorite art studio. According to Heather, Emily left the apartment around 8:43 p.m., casually dressed in a hoodie, jeans, and her favorite Converse sneakers. She said she was running out to Manny's Corner store to pick up a bottle of wine. She said, 20 minutes tops, Heather told police. I even remember saying, don't forget the corkscrew this time. And she laughed. But Emily never came back. Heather waited, called, texted, nothing. By midnight, worry crept in. By 3 a.m., panic. By 6 a.m., Heather was contacting friends, hospitals, the police. But she was told Emily was likely blowing off steam. An adult. No signs of foul play. It wasn't until 48 hours later that police began a formal missing persons investigation. And those first 48 hours? Security footage revealed that Emily passed the Madison Street florist at 8:49 p.m., umbrella in hand, humming. Then she turned left, toward a section of road under partial construction. That was the last camera shot of her. From that point on, she disappeared into what investigators called a black zone, a camera blind spot caused by down street lights and construction barriers. Just 35 seconds long. Her cell phone pinged near the site at 8:56 p.m., then went dead. And from there, nothing. Now, let's talk about Emily. She wasn't reckless. She wasn't naive. She was an introvert, deeply focused on her art, loved by her tight-knit circle of friends and her older sister, Lauren. Whimsical, surreal, full of color and hidden messages. She'd recently started a series called Dreams of the Lost, depicting strange figures trapped in mazes or drowning in ink. At the time, her Instagram was gaining traction. One post, shared just hours before she disappeared, stood out. A haunting sketch in charcoal. A tall, faceless man under a flickering street lamp. Caption: some things are harder to erase. Her friends would later say that wasn't just art. It was a warning. She had this vibe the last few weeks, like she was waiting for something to happen. She told me, I think he's back. I asked who, and she said, I don't know, but he knows me. She started double-checking the locks, jumping at shadows. Once I came home early and found her crouched behind the couch. She said she thought she saw someone at the window. Emily confided in a few close friends about a man she believed was following her. First spotted near her gym, then outside her night class. A hooded figure who always stayed just far enough away to remain anonymous. Campus security dismissed her report. No contact, no threat, case closed. But that fear bled into everything. Her sketches grew darker. Her search history shifted. Questions about stalking laws, digital tracking, burner phones. Police discovered her private Reddit activity during their investigation. She'd posted anonymously in a true crime subreddit, asking, how do you prove someone's stalking you when no one else believes you? She also inquired about using burner phones and whether it's illegal to carry pepper spray in Illinois. All signs of a woman terrified, but unheard. In Emily's bedroom, investigators found her laptop still open. A tab with a half-written email to her art professor. "If anything happens to me, tell them I wasn't imagining it. I know what I saw." But no one knows if she ever hit send. A week after her disappearance, her family arrived. Her mother, father, sister, all devastated. They plastered the neighborhood with flyers. Local volunteers joined search parties. Police dogs were brought in. A few scents led them toward the construction site, but always stopped at the edge of a storm drain. 2 weeks in, police questioned a man known to have briefly dated Emily, referred to in the file as Z. He had no solid alibi. Friends said he had become possessive, even obsessive, but there was no physical evidence tying him to the scene. He later moved out of state. Another theory gained attention after a rideshare driver reported being flagged down by a man near Madison and Pike around the time of Emily's disappearance. When the driver approached, the man walked away. Later investigation revealed several cases of fake rideshare pickups in that area. Could Emily have been lured into a vehicle by someone posing as a driver? Unfortunately, no rideshare data showed Emily booking a trip that night, but many believe she may have been forced into a car. Women don't just disappear like this. Someone knew her route, knew the blind spot, knew she'd be alone. That's not coincidence. That's planning. 5 months later, a maintenance worker at the construction site found something lodged in a pipe under a collapsed scaffold. A torn tote bag, paintbrushes, a crushed phone case, and one of Emily's worn sneakers. DNA confirmed it belonged to her, but there were no fingerprints, no hair, no blood, just silence. She was targeted. This wasn't random. Whoever did this knew how to vanish. In the years that followed, strange reports surfaced. A woman matching Emily's description was allegedly spotted in Toledo, Ohio, working at a truck stop diner. She used the name Anna. But by the time police arrived, she had vanished again. The manager said she quit abruptly, leaving no ID. More dead ends. Year 4 brought the biggest development, a deteriorated notebook found buried near the site. Though water damaged, one legible page read, "He's watching again. I told them. They won't believe me. I think tonight is it." Handwriting experts confirmed it was Emily's. The community was stunned. A new petition called #JusticeForEmily garnered over 40,000 signatures. People began sharing her sketches online. Forums dissected her art, speculating that many of her pieces contained hidden clues about her stalker: symbols, eyes, broken timepieces, coded words. Even her former art professor weighed in. She painted like she was documenting something. Some of the sketches had dates, coordinates. I think she was leaving a trail. Despite renewed attention, no suspect has been charged. Criminal psychologist Dr. Harper Vale studied the case and concluded that Emily may have experienced a phenomenon known as hypervigilant trauma, often seen in stalking victims. When someone's being watched but can't prove it, Dr. Vale says, they begin documenting obsessively. Emily's behavior wasn't irrational. It was evidence of survival. Her mother continues to fight. She was light, the kind of person who made you feel seen. And now, we don't even know if she's alive. That's a special kind of hell. Each year, on October 17th, Emily's family holds a vigil. Candles. Chalk art recreating her work. Her sister Lauren reads from her sketchbook. Strangers leave notes. And still, no answers. So now I ask you, what really happened to Emily Larkins? Was she abducted? Was she silenced after being ignored for too long? Did someone prey on her trust, using the shadows of the city to hide? Because here's the truth. People don't just vanish. They are taken. They are dismissed. They are failed. Emily cried for help. In charcoal, in Reddit threads, in late-night whispers to friends. And the system shrugged. Let that sink in. So if you're still watching, don't look away. Leave a comment. What do you believe happened to Emily? Could she still be alive? Did the stalker ever truly exist? Or was it something more? Share this story. Keep her name alive. Because someone out there knows something. And don't forget to subscribe to CrimeBot Chronicles for more deep dives into cases the world refuses to solve. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, And never ignore someone when they say, "I think I'm being watched."